In this video, I'm going to do a hot rod highlight of this Javelin, and it's so bright out here, I can hardly keep my eyes open. Welcome back to Prairie Wings Performance. I'm Merl Mayer, and I am sitting in a 1974 Javelin right now, and I don't know if any of you out there are AMC fans at all, but I sure am. I've owned quite a few, and you know, when you've owned some vehicles, or even when you work on them in detail, you end up starting to fall in love with what you're doing. And you know, I love all manufacturers and hate them all the same, because you know, you can get frustrated with the best of cars, and there's some neat things in other cars that you really want to highlight. So with AMC, the reason I have such a soft spot for is because, well, first of all, I've owned a Pacer, I've owned a couple Gremlins, I have also owned a Jeep, and we'll throw up some little pictures of the cars that I owned back in the day. And when I met my wife, I was driving the Pacer. I have to say that probably wasn't an advantage for me. She loved me for who I was, not for my car. I'm sure of it. Anyways, yeah, you do things in life and you carry on. So I don't currently own any AMCs, but who knows? So this one here, you can see it has a Holley Sniper in it, and but the interior looks completely stock. It has a retro radio and so on, but the interior itself, I mean, it is pretty bare bones stock looking, and it is in great shape. You see, it actually has dust on the dash. Well, that's really cool, because the guy that owns this, he's actually in a big car family, and they own some other AMC material, and he's also owned a Gremlin that he used to race, and he has some other cars that I would love to one day be able to highlight while his family does, as well as he owns other manufactured vehicles, and he has some really cool stuff. So we're hoping that one day I can go do a tour of his place and highlight some of the other vehicles. But this video is about this car, so I'm going to cut to it. I mean, look at the stance on this car. Back in high school, if I could have had something sitting at this stance with shackles hanging out the back like that, I would have been a hero. Seeing this go by, I would have been, oh, hey man, thumbs up for sure. Hopefully he's playing some Zeppelin or something. That's back in the day. I've changed some taste now, but the look of this car, I haven't. I think this is awesome. I think he picked it total retro style, cool. He couldn't have done any better with the choices he did. And he made it modern with that sniper on, even though, you know, we got a little bit of work to do on that. That's why it's here. And yeah, this thing is just a gorgeous car, and it's a good driver. It doesn't have a big cam. It has this factory torque inverter, but these things, they had a good enough engine in them. I don't know the specs on the engine in this. I don't even know what engine it has in it, but it absolutely, these things had the power with a V8 in this little tiny car to be able to roast the tires and have a lot of fun. So the body on it is in very good shape. It's been redone, obviously, painted, and it is beautiful. So I'm going to pop the hood and we'll take a look under there. Super tasteful upgrades. I mean, this is clean under the hood. Well, I mean, clean to a point. This car is literally, they live down a gravel road. He limps it down the road, tries to be nice so that he doesn't rock chip the crap out of it. But he drives this car. He drives everything he owns. It's like the ultimate. You build these things, you may as well drive them. And this thing definitely gets driven. And it's clean. He does nice work. He's yeah, he's right into his cars, and I get to work on lots of them, do some fine tuning and so on them. And this one here, I'm just glad he's letting me do a highlight on it. Let me know if any one of you also have had experience with American Motors Corporation vehicles, and is this something that you would like to drive? And you know what, I really appreciate the comments, because that does drive the videos. So if you don't mind, can you please comment, like, share, and subscribe? Thanks so much for watching.